Hello to my Sagittarius family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for the week of November 1st through the 7th. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe and join me daily for my quick glance daily readings. Now, a huge reminder, Sagittarius, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave the rest. And for this week, my guides have chosen the Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron-Reid. So, Sagittarius, let's get into the reading. First card, 10 of Water. Next, Major Arcana card, the High Priestess. And the King of Fire. We'll get to your oracle cards in just a bit, Sagittarius. But I'm kind of picking up an energy that's almost got like a 50-50 split, Sagittarius, where some of you have feelings that you're blessed, you're happy, you're very content with everything in your life right now. And then there's the other half. Certainly a group that feels like they're a victim all the time, like a victim of circumstances, situations, relationships, whatever it may be. So I'll do my best as to what the cards are indicating for both groups, you might say. Now, your first card, Sagittarius, is the 10 of Water. Now, for some Sagittarians, this is in regards to that you have a happy home, you have a very loving family, many blessings, and you're truly grateful for everything you have around you. And you're sharing your love, your blessings, whatever you have with others. Now, the other half, when the 10 of Water shows up, it can be that you have ideas, feelings, emotions, especially in regards to relationships that are based on what's not really reality. So your expectations are really like high, not realistic. So the other half, it's actually saying, or this card shows up saying, you're never going to have that happily ever after. And what happens to like this half of the group is whatever energy you're putting out into the universe is what comes back to you. So you're caught then in this vicious cycle of like a victim mentality. Now, this is Pisces card in energy, so it's all about perception, intuition, being adaptable. It's ruled by Mars, so it's in regards to being assertive and taking action. And with this being the number 10 energy, an indication that you've reached the ultimate goal for the first group. For the second group, it's a feeling of stagnation and caught in that cycle over and over again. Now, what you're actually looking at here with the Good Tarot card is the Happy Buddha. You're looking at serenity, peace, a feeling of well-being, good fortune coming in. Everything that you need comes in very easily and effortlessly. This is what the first group feels. So the 10 of Waters is coming in this week almost like two sides of the coin, where some Sagittarians are feeling quite blessed and happy in their home and relationships, everything that they have around them. But then there is the other half that are caught in a victim mentality repetitive cycle. So let's pull some clarifying cards, see if we can get any more information that might possibly help the second group. The 8 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, the Emperor. Well, your actual first clarifying card, the 8 of Wands, is the energy actually for all signs for this month of November. There's a fast-moving energy coming in. So kind of an indication here that now is the time, Sagittarius. And this is for the Sagittarians that maybe need a little bit of reality check on their expectations. And the Six of Cups, for some of you, can indicate that what you put out, you will get in. Generosity, kindness. And then the Emperor definitely telling you, you need to take action. You need to be more assertive in regards to obtaining this 10 of water energy. So kind of like saying, Sagittarius, for the second group, no time like the present to kind of change up that repetitive cycle. Your next card, Major Arcana card, the High Priestess. And here's where I feel you need to take the initiative. The High Priestess is telling you to tap into your higher self. And that would be this Buddha energy where you can get a very calm mind, peace, serenity. So yes, this is meditating on a daily basis. Best done at the start of the day to set the tone for the rest of the day. And by tapping into the High Priestess, you have a higher connection to wisdom, guidance, giving you like the direction that you need to proceed in, the which way to go, guidance and direction. So with the High Priestess card showing up for you, it's letting you know that some things are not meant to be known or thought of like logically, intellectually, but experienced through your intuition. So you really have to trust, Sagittarius, that there is this higher wisdom there that you can access, and knowing when to tune in and trust your vibes, your little inner guiding voice, listening and following your intuition. It can really boost how you grow, your personal growth, and not only spiritually, but physically as well. So let's pull some clarifying cards, see if there's anything else Spirit wants to share with us in regards to the High Priestess. But it's basically a card saying, meditate, tap into your higher self, and trust in your intuition. We have the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Star. Well, with the Ace of Cups, this is an indication that if you just follow your intuition, you're going to be able to take advantage of like this overflowing cup of love. This is love, how you feel, how you perceive things, your intuition, your creativity, and just using your intuition. How you perceive things. Your creativity. It can alert you to those kind of possibilities, Sagittarius. Here's where you can get the guidance and direction. Now, the Seven of Swords, another indication of the High Priestess wanting you to tune into your intuition as to be able to recognize this kind of energy. Seven of Swords can be deception, lies, betrayal, people taking credit for your work, things going on around you that you're unaware of. So tuning into your intuition will alert you to when something's not right. And then the Star card is just your intuition can reassure you to have the hope and positive mindset and attitude on a daily basis by tuning into spirit, getting yourself calm and centered and balanced, and starting the day right. So your clarifying cards are all the advantages of what the High Priestess is indicating for you, to tap into your higher wisdom for guidance and direction. All right. Your last tarot card here is the King of Fire. Now, as an individual, The King of Fire would be a Leo individual. And the picture that we're looking at here, maybe someone who's mature, very wise, has been through many experiences, successful, very open to a diverse group of people, very open-minded. So usually someone that's in what I'm going to say, like in charge or head of a company, might be the head of the family. This is someone where like everyone in this family goes to for advice or guidance. So with this card turning up in your reading, Sagittarius, is maybe listening to a Leo individual for guidance and wisdom. So right next to your High Priestess card, this could be someone that you're getting some advice from this week. Can also be someone that's helping you to move in the right direction that you need to go in, Sagittarius. This is someone that can really put you on the right path to achieve this Buddha energy of just being happy, fulfilled. And then also kind of reinforcing to like listen to your intuition as well. So let's pull some clarifying cards, see if we can find out any more information in regards to the King of Fire. But this represents a Leo individual. Let me fix that. I bumped the camera. Okay. It represents a Leo individual who might give you guidance, assistance, advice for the week ahead. Okay. The Five of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Well, with the Five of Swords, I pick up that is your current energy, Sagittarius, and maybe more so for the second group that's kind of caught in the repetitive cycle because you're trying to win or get something so hard that you're like trying to win at all costs. And the costs of where then even if you do win, you're still unhappy. So with the Page of Cups, there's unexpected news or advice or guidance coming in this week. And since this is a clarifying card for the King of Fire, this is the person that's going to make you realize, going to tell you something that's quite unexpected. Like, you know, this fish just popping out of the cup. So some very unexpected wisdom and guidance for you, Sagittarius, in regards to how you might feel about things, maybe how you perceive things, and that's what's going to change your luck. The Wheel of Fortune could start turning in your favor. So very important to find out who is this King of Fire in this week, Sagittarius. And if you're kind of more in that second group, that's going to be who helps you out to kind of point you in the right direction of what you need to do or getting some more happy, advice, direction to get that happiness, that guidance in your life. Now, your numerology here is actually number 13, which reduces down to 4. And I'm once again like picking up that 50-50 split again. Kind of unusual, although I've had that before, but not in this way. Not in this same way. So the number 4 energy can work two ways. For the first group, the Sagittarians that are happy with their life, they have a happy home, many blessings, loving relationships. The number 4 energy for these Sagittarians is having things that are solid, steadfast, reliable, that kind of energy around you. Now, the second group, the number 4 energy, is an energy where you're stuck, stagnant, a repetitive cycle. But here's the key. You're refusing to change. That's what keeps you there, Sagittarius. So even the numerology is even kind of splitting the reading in two as well, which is unusual. Now let's take a look at which crystal your angels and guides have chosen for the week ahead. And you have Dioptis. And right here on the card, it says direction. So this crystal, this card, this message is in regards to if you're feeling stuck in a rut, if you're not sure which way to go, if you need help in deciding what direction you should take. Meditating with the Dioptis crystal can kind of help you with weighing up your options. Now, the energy of this crystal can help you to become clearer about what you want to achieve. So if you've been kind of just confused and kind of in a wandering state of mind, that kind of stagnation can be over, Sagittarius, and making way for a period of great focus and achievement, and helping you to get to this 10 of Waters energy, peace, tranquility, happiness. Now, certainly for many Sagittarians, you might already know what direction you want to take. So for this group, this is showing up indicating you're already on the right path. You don't have to worry about anything. Not to worry about what people think, just focus on the direction you want to go in. So it's an indication with this card, this message, to remain positive, strong, driven, and more abundance and opportunities will come your way, Sagittarius. So you have to kind of trust in the universe, and that's part of the High Priestess. You need to release your need to control outcomes. And this is also a good crystal to help heal your heart, grudges, things that you're hanging on to in order for you to make true progress. Now let's take a look at your oracle card message for the week ahead. And you have let it go. Let it go. Well, this is actually like energy number 4 in this deck, which is in regards to love. So it's in regards to like compassion, forgiveness, inner peace, community. Definitely ties into the reading, and also with that 50-50 split. This is a card especially in regards to forgiveness, healing, like resentments. Kind of getting rid of the role of the eternal martyr, letting go of that victimhood, and just kind of cutting the ties that bind you to that like destructive story that you just keep telling over and over again. Just kind of releasing the pain, the feeling, whatever it is, so you can move into the lesson that you need to hear. And for some Sagittarians, the message here is relinquishing the need to be right. That might be a message someone needs to hear. So this card, this message is an indication that there's a time when you need to just let it go, forgive and forget. Because if you don't, then it just festers, it becomes distorted, and it keeps you trapped in like a cycle, causing you pain over and over again. So you become trapped in a repetitive cycle of your own making, Sagittarius. So this card, this message is an indication, time to cut the invisible cords attaching you to a situation, an individual, a circumstance, whatever it is that's preventing you from moving forward. Because you're victimizing yourself every time you like create the thought, that thought process and running it through your mind. So rather than staying in that cycle, surrender the situation to the higher power. That's the High Priestess here. Just tap into that higher power and just let it go. So a very strong message coming through with this card. You can see the birds. What's like tying you, got you tethered by the heart here. Just to kind of cut the cord and let it go, whatever you're hanging on to. And the indication here that forgiveness is the key. So something might be really holding you back, Sagittarius, to preventing you from getting this wonderful 10 of water energy here, where there's peace and tranquility and happiness, because you're hanging on to something that you need to let go. So a very interesting reading, Sagittarius, as it kind of splits the reading into two halves, where half of you are happy. You have a happy home, you have a good family, relationships, you trust in your intuition, you meditate on a daily basis, so you already know you're on the right path and you don't need to let go of anything. But if you're a Sagittarius that's caught in a cycle where you feel stuck and stagnant, this is the time this week to kind of take action about this. And the High Priestess showing up, an indication to really tap into your higher wisdom so that you can take advantage of this like Ace of Cups, so that you can see what's coming in regards to the Seven of Swords, and that you have the hope and optimism and success for your future. And connecting up with whoever is the King of Fire this week. Most likely a Leo individual, someone who's older, experienced, wise, like the head of the household, the head of the family, or the head of a company, the head of whatever you're involved with. This is someone that's going to make you see that you're kind of winning at all costs. And this Page of Cups energy is going to be quite unexpected, the lessons and advice that he's giving you. But it's going to change your destiny. The wheel will start turning in your favor, Sagittarius. So, very strong message with your Oracle card. Let it go. Whatever you're holding on to, whether it being hurt by someone in the past or misunderstandings, forgiveness is the key. It's just cutting those like invisible cords and letting it go. The more you talk about it, the more that energy stays with you and you're caught in that repetitive cycle. So be sure to meditate this week with the Dioptus crystal. The energy with this crystal is going to help you to release those past hurts. It's going to help you with weighing out the pros and cons to your situation. And for the Sagittarians that are happy, that group, this is just verification that you're obviously on the right path. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. And my website link is listed below for a private tarot card reading to take a more extensive look into what's happening for you personally. Love and abundance to my Sagittarius family.